This is Adventure Time, a show that I grew up watching all the time. But most of the players on this server have never even seen it. So I'm gonna build the coolest structures from this show. Doing so will show them how awesome it really is. Now, the first structure I want to build is the tree fort. But before I can even begin, I'll need to find a place to build this. In the show, the tree fort looks like it's in a plains biome, but lucky for me, there's one right next to spawn. So right here is perfect. So I have this platform for the fort to go on. Now the fort itself requires over 6,000 pieces of wood. Now, mining 6,000 pieces of wood sounds very hard. And it is, especially since this fort uses almost every wood type. But gathering these resources isn't even the hardest part. You see, this server is filled with some of the greatest builders I've ever met. And to really impress these guys would be crucial to getting people to like Adventure Time. Cause if I were to fail, then I might ruin their chances of ever watching the show. So the stakes for this video are extremely high. We have officially finished with the tree part, and it looks pretty bad. Yeah. But now we can move on to the leaves of this build, which is pretty much just concrete. 5,000 concrete to be exact. Now you might be wondering, Cheek, are you gonna mine all that concrete? Nope. Now with all this concrete, we should easily be able to finish up this tree fort. Okay, so we have finally finished the... Oh, wait. I didn't do the interior. Okay, so now we are officially done with the tree fort. But now let's move on to the second Adventure Time structure, Ice King's Castle. Now, Ice King's Castle requires a lot of ice. Pretty much all of these double chests need to be filled up with ice. We're going to be running into a bigger problem than gathering ice. Demonic Go. One of the people I mentioned earlier. Demonic Go is one of the greatest builders on this server. He's built cities, castles, terraforming the ground, fortresses. It's just too much. So if I want my builds to stand out over his, I'm going to have to go above and beyond on this project. Okay, so we just finished with the ice castle itself, and what is this? Who built, is this a ship? Who built this? What? Was this Demonic Go? Let's just tear this thing down real quick. Much better. Now that that ship is out of the way, we can finish up the interior, which we really can't do until we light this place up. I mean, this is ridiculous. But the problem with lighting this place up is if I use torches, it's all just gonna melt. So that's when I thought of a genius idea. A guardian farm. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but let me explain. The Guardian Farm gives two very important items, prismarine shards and prismarine crystals. With these two items, I can craft a lantern. Now, the awesome thing about the lantern is that it doesn't melt the ice, and it's blue, so it'll match perfectly with the rest of this build. There we go. Now we can finish up Ice King's Castle. But all I really need to finish is the staircase, which should only require around 60 quart stairs, and I don't have any. Now I can use these quartz to finish up these stairs. And that is Ice King's Castle complete. Well, sort of. Ice King's Castle is in a snow biome, and given that I didn't want to build this far from spawn, I'm gonna have to turn this area into a snow biome, which means I'm gonna need a lot of snow, like a lot of snow. Now, this is probably going to be one of the easiest parts of this entire video, given that there is so much snow over here, and it's instant mine. Not to mention, it's so satisfying to mine. 4 shulker boxes should easily be enough for this. And I was right. this did not take long at all. But it still doesn't look right. It looks pretty bland. I mean, adding the snow did make it look better, but it still just looks boring. I could add some clouds here to make it seem like it's piercing the clouds when it obviously isn't. And I was right. This does look pretty cool, especially from a distance. And someone built themselves a little igloo here. Isn't that cool? I think it's safe to assume that Ice King's castle is complete, and it looks amazing. But now let's focus on the final build of this video, Lemon Grab's Castle. Now, Lemon Grab's Castle is a little different from the previous two builds. See, with Finn and Jake's treehouse and Ice King's castle, you can clearly see what biome they're in. Lemon Grab's Castle has been seen in multiple different spots throughout the show, so picking just one is a little tricky. But I decided to go with the one in the woods. So let's find ourselves a nice forest to put this in. I think here is perfect. Now we need to focus on clearing ourselves a massive spot of land for this to go. Okay, so far this is looking great. Now we need to level this area so the schematic can load in properly. But while I'm leveling this place out, I need your help for something. I'm currently in a sub race with Mr. Beast to 300 million. He doesn't know about it, but we are. And if you can tell, I'm losing by a lot. So if you guys could subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Alrighty, back to the video. Okay, now that this entire area is completely leveled out, we can focus on building Lemon Grab's castle. Now, I preferably want to do this from the ground up, so I would like to recreate the terrain that I once was here. This way, the quality of the build is going to be way higher, given that the terrain is going to be custom. Now that the base and terrain of this build is complete, we can start focusing on the build itself, which requires 3 very important blocks: sandstone, red sandstone, and quartz. Now, red and regular sandstone is going to be one of the easiest items to get on this list. All I need are a couple pieces, because I'm gonna duplicate them. The last main block I'm gonna need is quartz, and since I didn't mine enough earlier, I'm gonna have to head back over there and get some more. Okay, now that we have the main materials for this build, we can start working on it. I think I want to start on the walls and the outside, and then do interior afterwards. Okay, we didn't have enough. We didn't have nowhere near enough materials for this build. I didn't check how much I needed because I'm dumb. But not having enough materials was going to be one of the least of my worries after what I just found. Wait, where's Ice King's castle? Wait, it's gone. It's just gone. It's just gone. Wait. Oh my gosh, how is half of spawn gone? If you guys remember from last video, lots of these things were here. Statue of Liberty, the Walmart, the massive tree, the Eiffel Tower, even the floating island. It was all here. What happened to it? How can everything just vanish within a day? Wait, what is this? The aliens are coming. Join the Combine? This is where the Walmart was. What is Combine? What the? Join the Combine. Is the Combine destroying spawn? This isn't just one player. This is a group of players on the server. Are they deleting spawn? Moving it? Combining it? And aliens? Why would there be aliens? This definitely is not good. I desperately need to get Lemon Grab's castle finished ASAP. Because if I don't get it finished today, this server might not be here tomorrow. But not all is lost. The server admin told me he can spawn in the schematic for Ice King's castle, so I don't have to remine thousands of ice. So now I can put all my focus towards the final build. Now while I finish up the fortress itself, it's time to explain one of the last key blocks for this build: raw gold. I'm going to need approximately 400 raw gold blocks, which is a lot, because you see, you can't make a gold farm to get raw gold like you can with regular gold. So I'm going to have to simply just mine a lot of gold. How much gold to be exact? One raw gold block is 9 golden ingots, so 400 times 9. I'm gonna need around 3,600 pieces of gold. I wish there was a fast, efficient way to mine all of this gold. Oh wait, there is is a fast, efficient way. And there, Lemon Grab's castle, Finn and Jake's treehouse, and Ice King's castle are 100% finished. Except, I've been thinking, this whole video has been about me trying to convince people to watch Adventure Time by building these builds. But what about the people who have already grown up watching it like me? I should be showing some appreciation to them, or doing something for them in general. So this gave me a brilliant idea. I'm gonna go around to all the builds and start creating things from the show. Little things in the show that only a true Adventure Time fan would realize, like Ice King's drum set and the every meat burrito grade. With that being said, I guess it's finally time to start convincing people to watch this show. Yeah, this is Finn and Drake's tree fort.
This looks sick. Holy crap.
Wow, this is totally my first time here, and it's not like you forgot to press record the first time.
This is the treasure room. Yeah,
Wow, really?
Well, come on in. We got some bling bling dollar. We got some money.
I just need to check real quick. I just need to check.
So this is the treasure room. As you can see, lots of treasure
Yo.
space in here. There was actually an episode where Jake's son becomes Finn and Drake's landlord and steals all their money to show them about responsibility. This is where they be cooking. You know, they be making bacon pancakes right here. Making bacon.
Oh, that's
bacon
dope.
pancakes right here. We got the scrub it up dub. Then we got the. You got to parkour your way up there if you want to go up there.
I actually want to see. Yeah, okay, hold on. Wait, how'd you get up here?
Don't worry about
Have
it.
I just been scammed?
Yeah, there's another way over here, as you can see.
Oh.
We got the everything burrito. R.I.P. everything burrito.
Oh, sad burrito.
Everything burrito.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I can.
Yo. This place is actually huge.
Over here we got the.
I'd be ice kinging all over the place every day.
We got the prison cell.
It's not very prison-like, but it's definitely something.
You know, we got the prison cell. We be jailing people.
Oh man, I love jail.
Wait a minute, is this a drum set?
Yeah, that's the drum set.
Awesome. Oh, okay, that's awesome. That is so cool.
Yo! Is this like, where's that lemon guy? Right?
Holy crap.
It's a pretty nice place. You got a couple ways. You can go up this way a little bit. Little dining area where you can eat. You know what I'm saying? Come on up here. All right, so we got a couple little rooms you can go into. We got a little fountain right here. Now this is the arguably the funnest part of the build. If you come down here,
I'm scared of all the zombie sounds.
don't worry about it. There are past subjects. This is the lobotomy chamber.
I love it.
You want to go in there? Now there was a door, but I don't know who broke it. But that's where you would go, and you would get an electrical lobotomy. I'm not making this up. This is in the show. This is actually a room.
I remember this episode.
Yeah.
And then Princess Bubblegum made another lemon grab.
And then those two lemongrads, they were brothers, and they somehow had kids.
Yeah, don't think about it.
What do you think? You're gonna watch Adventure Time? Is that a yes or a no? So, are you gonna watch Adventure Time now?
No.
You wanna watch Adventure Time?
Honestly, not really.
Ugh.